My name is Kirsten Kire. I'm from the Belk College of Business, and today I have a guest speaking with me today about executive education program here at UNC Charlotte. I have Dr. Christie Amato. Thank you so much for being here today. Dr. Amato is our executive education director and also professor of marketing in the Belk College of Business. So welcome again.
Well, thank you. Very delighted to be here.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to get through a few questions today and have a short conversation about executive education at UNC Charlotte. So first of all, it's really exciting that we have this new program, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
So tell us a little bit about what the program is, who it's designed for. Give us that in a nutshell.
Sure. Executive education is geared for leaders and potential leaders, managers, executives in organizations who are finding themselves in a couple of places. They may be in a transition, a role transition, and so they need some additional skills and learning, or their organization may be going through a transition. But unlike academic programs, these are very focused programs that focus in on skills and specific learning, and are done in a pretty short time frame. And of course, no grade, which most people like that particular part of executive education. So really just designed for that executive audience. They come in kind of two flavors, executive education. So one is open enrollment programs where we design the programs from feedback that we get from our board and other members of the business community, and those are offered to the general public, to executives throughout the community. And then the other is custom programming, where we go into a company and work with them to understand what their issues and challenges and opportunities are, and then work with them to design programs specific for their needs and for the individuals in their companies.
And UNC Charlotte is doing both kinds of programs.
They are doing both kinds. There really is a hybrid as well, and we've been talking to some companies about a hybrid, which we would put together 3 or 4 different companies, and so it wouldn't be geared directly for a single company, but companies with similar types of problems or opportunities, and so we would put one program together for multiple companies. So there are a lot of different options, but we're doing all of those.
And if I'm an executive considering a program, what kind of benefits can I expect? And of course, no grade, but
no grade, of
but
course.
On top of that, what might I get out of the program?
Well, I think one of the things that comes from executive education is that you have some of the top thought leaders, in the U.S. and the world. Our faculty are doing research and on the cutting edge of many of the areas that really impact business and how businesses operate. And so they'll be translating that cutting edge research into something that can be applied and practiced from day one. So that's one of the big benefits. The other is that we are a executive education program that spans not just the College of Business, but really all of the 7 colleges across UNC Charlotte. And so that gives us the opportunity to provide programs that have technical skills or very strategic skills, and so really one-of-a-kind programs that folks probably wouldn't be able to get anyplace else.
And tell us a little about some of those topics and some of the expertise that is maybe even unique to UNC Charlotte providing in executive education, some of the different areas that you might be exploring.
Well, one of the things that UNC Charlotte is really focusing on at the moment is data science and business analytics. And so the university has really taken that on as a primary focus to become a leader in that space. And we really are leading in the analytics space. So the College of Business provides a lot of benefits in the area of strategy and how analytics can be used to enhance corporate strategy. But if we look at computing and informatics, our College of Computing and Informatics, they have tremendous expertise in visualization, expertise in cybersecurity, and so putting those things together as we're looking across campus then provides a real opportunity and something that's very unique to us. We have great expertise in the areas of leadership, innovation, and entrepreneurship, and so these are some of the areas that we feel like we provide particularly cutting-edge types of executive education.
So what has the response been so far to the program? Tell us a little bit about the programs you've already offered.
Sure.
And the response that you're hearing.
Right. Well, we, I guess, stuck our toe in the water last October and offered a program on customer analytics and had very good feedback, good response, good feedback from the program. And based on that, we did some additional research to see whether or not executive education was something that UNC Charlotte should jump into full force, and found it was a great opportunity for us. So this fall, we put on a program in our leadership series that looked at how do you conduct meetings in a way that really provides a return on your investment. Excellent response to that. If you look at grading, we did some evaluation of that program, and Stephen Rogelberg, our professor in that program, got all fives from everybody that participated. So excellent, excellent program. We've got Jacob Goldenberg coming in next week to talk about innovation, inside the box innovation, and so we feel like that's going to be an outstanding program for us as well. In the custom space, we've worked with a large energy company. We did a program for them. They liked it so much they asked us to come back and do a second one, and now we're working on a third one for them. So we've partnered with our EPIC Energy Production and Infrastructure Center to develop that executive program. So really some excellent opportunities.
Great to hear of all of those. And you have some coming up even later this year, is that correct?
We do. Well, the first of the year, we'll begin back in the first of the year. We're kind of winding up and getting ready for the first of the year after Jacob Goldenberg next week. But first of the year, we'll be doing a program in digital presence. One of the things that companies are finding is that they have a lot of data internally, but they're also bringing in data from social media and other online and mobile sites. And so how do you put all of that data together and analyze it to make sense and really drive your strategy? So how do you develop the strategy for your digital presence, and how do you use the analytics that you're gathering in order to drive that strategy? Looking at one on planning the future, managing change and innovation. So managing change is a huge piece of what companies are doing these days. The business environment is changing so dramatically and so quickly, so that understanding how to manage change, and particularly how to manage change to influence innovation, so that you're developing those innovations that really are going to drive the future of your business, not just what you're doing currently. So I think that's going to be an exciting program. HR analytics is another one. We've had a lot of folks in the HR space say, gee, this big data thing is interesting, but what's the effect on HR, and how can we use data strategically to drive that particular area? Looking at effective executive communications, a real estate negotiation program coming up, competitive strategy, and then managing talent for strategic advantage. Many companies are managing multi-generations of individuals, millenniums and baby boomers and so forth. And how do you really create a strategy that includes folks that have very different ways of viewing the world? So I think that's going to be a really interesting one for us as well.
There's a huge array of programs coming up. This is really fantastic. And it's, it probably really adds to the educational opportunities that UNC Charlotte offers. How can you describe that a little bit in terms of it helping to expand UNC Charlotte's offerings?
Right. Well, UNC Charlotte has had a very strong academic presence. I guess it's the leading public university in the region. And we have, 100,000 alumni, and many of those alumni are in very, senior positions within organizations. So it speaks very highly of our, academic programs. We have 80 bachelor's programs, 64 master's programs, 21 PhD programs. And so we've got incredible strength in the academic area. But we really haven't done a lot in the executive area. And many executives say, these academic programs are great, and, I've done a master's degree, don't know about a PhD, But I'd like something that would be a little bit more flexible, something on a shorter time frame that really addresses specific types of problems and issues that I'm facing. And so that's what executive education does. So I think it really rounds out that portfolio of our offerings, and it allows us to connect with individuals and the business community and nonprofit organizations in really a different way. And so I think that's exciting for an exciting challenge for the university.
Yeah, and being that Charlotte is a business hub, it seems to be a
Absolutely.
natural fit. So,
Absolutely.
well, where is your office and where are the sessions held? Tell us a little bit about, if we can start to get in, how we might get involved in the program.
Sure.
So,
Sure. My office is in the new UNC Charlotte Center City building, which is located on the corner of 9th and Brevard. Right now it happens to be a construction site as well, where the city is building a new park in that area that will span between our building and Imaginon, which is going to be a beautiful location for us in the future. It's an 11-story building, chock full of state-of-the-art classrooms, auditoriums, and it really is a beautiful location for executive education. So most of our programs are run out of the Center City building. When we do custom programs for companies, we typically use their facilities and their site. But we're operating out of that area, which is very close to the business community. Many of our participants just walk from their offices, and so it's very convenient for us interacting with the business community.
and if we could maybe take a look at the website right
Sure,
now,
this would be
and
great.
maybe show people how to find you not only in person but also online. So it looks like the web link is exec-ed.uncc.edu.
That's correct.
And you can find all the offerings that you mentioned look to be available on the website, both the custom and the open enrollment.
And if you look at the green box, you have the additional information about how to reach us, phone numbers, and also the email address. So
That's fantastic.
love to connect.
And tell us a little bit about the immediate program coming
Sure.
up. So that is in just a few days, correct?
It is. It's on Tuesday. And so it will be a day-long workshop with Jacob Goldenberg. He's a professor at Hebrew University that's also, has done a lot of executive education for Columbia University. He had one of the top-selling innovation books for last year. And so he's going to be looking at this idea of inside-the-box innovation. How do you create from your strength? How do you develop innovations really from your core competencies and your core strengths? And I think he brings a very unique way of looking at innovation. The way he engages participants in this program is through, talking about the model he's developed from the research. He's done a tremendous amount of research in creativity and innovation. And then looking at tools to make that real, to apply that, so that individuals that are part of that program can actually jump in from day one and work on problems that are affecting them and their companies. So it's going to be very hands-on. He is superb at leading interactive types of programs, and so we're really looking forward to having him on board.
Absolutely, and the day after the next speaker series.
It is the day after the next speaker series.
It's a wonderful opportunity to have multiple times with him and to have interactions with the speakers.
Absolutely, and I encourage our listeners to, our viewers to, think about enrolling in this program, because it's an excellent program. And if you've ever wondered about innovation and how to be better at that particular aspect of business, then this program is right down your alley.
So again, everyone can tune in to or look at the website of exec-ed.uncc.edu to find more information about this and other programs.
Yes.
And I'd really like to thank Dr. Amato for being here today with us.
Thank you.